What can a toy car tell us about energy? Stick around and we'll find out. So the other day, I took my daughter to her favorite activity, and we pulled into this dirt parking lot. There are no lines. Usually, we're one of the first cars to arrive, and normally, things are pretty orderly. People are parked, pretty well. There's nothing crazy. But the other day, when we got there, we pulled in, and things were chaotic. Somebody was on a diagonal. This guy pulled in backwards. It was a little crazy. And at first I was annoyed because I didn't know how to park so that I wouldn't make things worse. I wanted to make sure everybody could get out. Then I just started to chuckle that something this small could cause such a reaction in me. Anyway, my daughter and I, we went in, we did what we needed to do. We came home and I was telling J.A. about the experience, and he said...
Well, we're kind of nerds about this whole spiritual thing, so we started talking about how that experience is a perfect metaphor for how people transfer energy,
right.
For how energy, the tone of a day is set, how energy is set. And it was really wild to think that the first person maybe that pulls into a parking lot really does dictate the energy and set the tone for everyone who comes in next.
Right. Usually parking is a no-brainer, and I don't really feel any particular way about it. But that day I was like, whoa, something's off. This is weird. I don't know. Is the car going to be okay? Is somebody else going to pull? It was odd. And we realized that same thing happens just in our daily interactions with people. Because if one person's having an off day, it's incredible how fast that spreads to many people having an off day.
Right.
And the reverse is true as well. Someone could be having an amazing day,
right.
And then you notice that you're also having an amazing day.
Right. It happens on television. If you see a feel-good movie, that's why they call it a feel-good
right.
movie, because hopefully, if it's written well, the audience leaves feeling good. And we've all heard that, waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
Sure.
So if somebody's grumpy and they come down to breakfast and they're already having a bad morning, what happens?
Everybody's having a bad morning.
Now, that's actually all through my career. I've been a social work counselor. Mm-hmm. I've been a college instructor. Now I do speaking. Quite often, I was or am the first person into the room to either set up the chairs or get the handouts ready. My mood, when that happens, I'm the first person in the parking lot. So when people come in to say hello to me, if I just grunt at them or I give off an air that I'm really not in a good place, then what's going to happen?
Yeah, everybody will not be in a good place. The same thing with confidence. So if you're up giving a presentation and you're feeling very down and you're not sure, that's why they say it's important to project confidence, because people will pick up on that energy.
That's right. So there is a process that you can follow to help you figure out this whole business of energy, because it really is exciting to know the power that you have mm-hmm. to either set the tone for a room or to change the energy. So what can we do?
So the first thing we can do is check in. At all times check in, because every interaction you have is an opportunity to either lose or gain energy. So just by checking in and saying, how do I feel right now, right in this moment, how are you feeling? That's the first step.
Right. And the second step is check it out. So if you are sitting at your desk or you're sitting in a lecture or even if you're sitting in traffic, wherever, mm-hmm. and you start to feel anxiety mm-hmm. welling up or nerves, check it out. It may not be you.
That's right.
It may be a coworker is having a bad day. It may be a driver next to you is angry. So don't always believe that what you're feeling is coming from you.
Probably not.
Right.
And then the third thing is change it. I know it sounds simple, and sometimes in the moment it's hard. I mean, we've all been around screaming children. We've all been around these people whose energies are low, and it may seem like, oh, well, I can't change it because I'm crushed by it. But you have that power. You are always in the position to say, no, wait a minute. I was feeling good this morning. I want to feel good now. I'm going to go take a walk. or I'm going to do some breathing exercises. Really make an effort to change that energy. And it's such a cool thing when you realize that that is an okay thing to do and that you can do that.
Right. And look, nobody's perfect here. I mean, if we were, then we wouldn't have to make videos like this. We make these videos because these are things we're experiencing.
Absolutely.
And you're going to have a bad day. You're going to have angry people in your life. You're going to have sad people in your life. You're going to have happy people in your life. And learning to navigate those the way you learn to navigate a parking lot really is an important skill to develop. So remember, check in, check it out, and change it.
Yep.
And hopefully those 3 steps will help you really enjoy the power of energy. So as always, keep practicing.
And have fun.
Yeah. I love these. I remember doing this.
Stop playing with the props.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe or leave a comment if you haven't already, and check out episodes of the Nobody Guide to Life podcast on your favorite listening platform or on my YouTube playlist. There's interviews with special guests and even more tips and tools for personal and spiritual growth. Until next time, keep practicing.